Hi everyone, so just wanted to show you the Christmas Fairy Portrait collection in use. I've just grabbed one of the backgrounds. I'm going to use this image of Tabitha, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it over here, or you can go to File and Place Embedded. So I'm just going to place her about there for now, and then I'm going to use the Cut the Subject action. I'm already on that layer, so I may as well just use that. I'm not going to do any fancy masking or anything. Excuse me. I'm not going to do any masking at all. I just want to get through the image and show you how, through the edit and show you how to do it. I'm not going to do a full edit or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to add a layer mask to this because as we can see, the wings are in front of her and we obviously don't want that. So I'm going to go to select and reselect. It's going to select that selection again. And I'm going to use my black brush to mask that off her. I don't necessarily want it off here, just off the face. Okay, so we'll deselect there. Lovely. Okie dokie, so I'm going to apply this selection and I'm just going to use my remove tool just to remove that part there. I don't know why it's being so slow. There we go. Okay, so that'll do for now. Then if I select the wings or the dress, turn that off and on, you can see what's underneath. I'm going to go to my excuse me, actions, and I'm going to click add shadow under the dress. So you can see it's going to add a shadow here. So wherever your, like a normal dress would add some shadow, just add a little bit in there. Okay. So then I'm going to click here. So I don't want to make any adjustments on top before doing this. And you'll notice that you get one brush with this collection. And I want to show you that brush in use. So let me find it in all of these brushes. There we go, that's the one. So this is designed for the neckline, so you can blend it in. So I'm just going to click here. I'm going to click Shape Dynamics, and I'm going to just turn up the angle jitter. And then I'm just going to click around. So let go and click all the way around. And you can see how it's just blending that in more naturally because it suits the painting style or the painterly style of the images as well. So look how much better that looks. So that's what that brush is for. If you're looking at that and thinking, why have I got that random brush? Then that is why. Let's add a little bit more shadow here. Make sure you turn that opacity down as well. Obviously, I didn't do that then. Okay, so then come to the top and you see these little areas here. You've got a couple of options. You can liquify it in, you can puppet warp it, or you can use generative fill and fill it in. Whatever you prefer, it doesn't really matter. As long as those little areas get fixed, it doesn't matter how they're fixed at all. So there are liquify, puppet warp actions, or you'd still have to do it. It's just a bit of a shortcut for you, or you can just fill it in with generative fill. Okay, so normally I would do all the skin excuse me, the skin work, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to come here to my color blending actions. So I just want to decide what kind of tones that I want to give my image. So if we just look at the background, what can we see mostly in the background? So we've got a few different options. We've got cool greens, rich greens, golden, soft green. I'm going to go for cool greens, I think. If it doesn't work, then we can swap to another one. It's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to mask that over her. I'm quite happy with that actually. So you can see just by taking that warmth out, it just helps match the background a little bit more. We don't want it to blend into the background, but we don't want say a bright orange skin on a really cool background, or really cool skin on a really warm background. So we just want to make sure that's blended. So that we've got all those different options there for colour blending, and there's a little instruction box there. And then we've got some finishing touches, so you can add some finishing touches to your image. So whatever kind of finish you would like for your image. We've got rich Christmas, I'll just delete that. We've got warmer tones. And again, if you want to mask off in areas, then you absolutely can do. If I turn that off and on, so you can see, and there's all different. That's gorgeous as well. We've got darker Christmas, and again you can mask off. That looks stunning. Let's have a look. We've got light soft shadows, so that'll give you a really light image. Imagine that all painterly, that would look gorgeous. Then we have painterly feels, and you can absolutely mess around with a few of these, mixing them up a little bit. Use your opacity slider, so if you turn this down, it would be completely different. You can see you can have it on full and just mask them off the face. Like, just really play around with these actions. Cold matte night, so definitely just mask a little bit off the skin and look at that difference. So you can see how versatile these are as well. Let me turn that back on, and you can see if I turn that down, you're just getting different looks with different opacities. Then we have, I'll come back to this one in a second. We've got the pale gold painting background. This one was designed for a specific image, and that's why it's called the pale gold painting background. And when you see that background, you'll know which one it is. However, it does look absolutely stunning on other images too. Then we have cracked painting, which again was mainly for the gold painted background, but again it does look great on all of them. But obviously you'd need to play one of these before you played that one to get the full benefit of it. Then we have, let's just play one of these so I can leave it on. I'll turn it down a little bit. Then we have the oil paint brush. So it's exactly what it says it is, but I feel I worked quite hard on the not worked hard on the numbers, but I wanted to get the numbers right, and I did play around with them for ages just to see which would be right. But you can see if I paint this everywhere, I wouldn't paint it on a skin, it's just so that you can see, but just so you can see what kind of look that you're going to get. So it's just basically the oil painting filter to give you that painterly feel. So that's the actions in use, and then obviously you've got the overlays as well. So let's come here. So if there's any backgrounds without wings, then you can use the wings, or you can add them to any image, obviously. Love these ones. We have some overlays. I mean, I'm not sure it'd look right on this image, but we'll give it a go. So we'll just select all, edit, copy, and then come to here. Let's flip that. This video is getting longer than I wanted it to be. And then just use the puppet warp to manipulate that. And then you can also use that shadow action. So you're already on the layer, and then just click add the shadow under the dress, and you can add some shadow under there. And then also if you needed a bit of a darker shadow, then you can just add that in. Yeah, so just have a play around. Show me what you've done with the collection, because I cannot wait to see. Have a look at some of your images that you've already got. You might not necessarily need to shoot for these. Obviously, you might want to shoot for them as well, but you might already have some portraits that you can use like I did here. All right, take care. Bye.